Can you do that one?
I mean, I can, but I literally just painted my nails.
You can do it. Well, can't, Robbo.
Mate, I literally can't even get my arms around that far.
Are you doing like Ben Fogarty sort of back?
Mate, I don't have the.
Oh, is that because I got the guns out? Is that because
Oh, I get it now. Welcome.
We're back here. I've just realised I went through back. I was watching them. When I do this clap, it doesn't register. I'm just doing this, and it sounds like that. So
yeah, it'll probably muffles it.
No need to clap, but we're back. What is it? 12 weeks done, and with Robbo adjusting it today, we've still got a few more weeks left to the playoffs. I think.
Absolutely.
Did you get around to doing that today?
Yes, I did do that today. After all the chat that we had, this commission has been shitful, and didn't change it. So he's now changed it.
There's 3 more weeks to go before playoffs. Is that right?
Correct.
So everyone will play everyone.
Everyone plays everyone, which is what we discussed at the AGM.
Yeah, good.
Which is the opposite of what I would have petitioned for, because as of this week, I've officially crept into the top 4.
There's still 2 more weeks to go.
You watch. Someone will scrape on in, and then there'll be uproar.
Yeah.
I can see someone getting in, and Zay being the one to be 5th,
He's the one who said it. He's been on board with it, so we're all good. He's been on board with it, and everyone else piped up. We're all good. We're all good.
All right.
Actually, another one that would pipe up if he was the chance would be Timmy as well. He's sitting second at the minute, isn't he? So he'd be all right. But if he jumps out, he'll pipe up too, I reckon.
Well, before we even get to the playoffs, we're going to talk about the week that was, don't we, fellas?
We sure do.
Yes, sir.
How about we get into that, huh? And look, we're already fucking primed at the bottom of the last week, ready to get into Tom and Riz's matchup now. There was a bit of banter between these two, which was good to see. It came down to the last day with old JT Draft Destroyer Steam Ham Breakfast Taylor needing to get it done for Riz, and as we can see, he got the chocolates.
About to say the nicknames for JT for the last 24 hours had been unreal. Like, he is just manifesting that he wanted JT to do enough, and he has done enough just to get the win. He had like two or three, I reckon, changes throughout the week.
Yeah,
and then rolled it in with a couple of steamed hams for breakfast.
Beautiful, which is exactly what we want to see.
Absolutely, that's the sort of stuff we want to see for sure.
How many blokes did Riz have playing Friday? He's definitely got the 2.
Can we count them out?
So CD and Dalton.
There was 3 games on Friday, right? So there would have been
the kicker. So he's got the 3, I think.
That was that was it.
Yeah. So he played. Oh, yeah.
The fold I'm loving for Riz is just watching Dalton Schultz be tight end 2 behind Kelsey, and after being the absolute whipping boy for his team, like being the only I guess pliable tight end that's a tight end that's not Travis Kelsey. It's been amazing.
Very true.
2 TDs as well.
That's all you can ask for. All you can ask for.
It's as good as
touch
you
the
can
ball
get.
at the right time, right? That's all that matters.
If he has 2 catches for the game with both touchdowns, boom, double-digit tight end score. Happy days.
Yep. Boys, I'm only good in the end zone. I'm only good in the red zone.
Beautiful.
Just that's it. Love it.
And then you look at we look at Tom's side, having to play both the Carolina running backs. Is that because of injuries or buys, or what's the question with that?
Yeah.
Injuries, I dare say.
He picked up Jameson, so that's a self-made one. I don't really care about that.
And I dare say he probably thought Moore was playing, I guess.
Yeah, he got rubbed out late, I'm pretty sure. So he's just going to have to play with his name Hubbard there. So, although, Foreman, who he traded away and then traded back for within the week?
Yeah, there's a lot of collusion in that, I reckon.
Yeah, on the train ride home after a night out of drinking, he trades away Cordarrelle for Foreman back. Look, he'd be happy with the double-digit score.
Yeah.
And the rest.
Look, to think that they got 17 and 24 carries, Jesus Christ, between the two of them, do you reckon they did anything other than run?
I mean, yes, because I did see this one bomb. I saw this one bomb play on Twitter from Sam Darnold. It was sometimes he does make good throws, and it was So they have this thing on if you've got NFL Game Pass, the coaches film, which literally just shows the sky cam behind the huddle the whole time, all the way up. And Darnold's thrown it from like the 30 and it's gone all the way up to the 10 right on the sideline. And DJ Moore is just like in the basket. I was like, oh, fuck, shit.
He's got it.
It should have started and not gone. And now he's just getting another contract, yeah.
Yeah. That's how it works if you're a white quarterback.
White quarterback. Oh, damn, look at that. He got that arm. But Tom does not have that arm, which is why he lost. So
yeah, absolutely.
Just with the massive slide that Tom's gone on, that's 4 losses on the trot by my records.
Just to throw some more shade, can you look at his quarterback score?
Man.
Oh, and he lost by, geez, do you reckon if he had Justin Herbert, he would have won this week?
I
think Jazzy had 28.8, something like that.
So yes.
Yes. I don't know what you're talking about.
So yes is what you're saying. I'm hearing yes.
My brother, there's no complaints on this side of the Zoom.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yes.
I will say for Riz, unlucky ETN's gone down as well, but they did say he's gonna be right, but yeah, obviously not what you want at this time of year. Coming into the point end of the season, you want all your boys 100% or as close to 100% as you can be. So something to look out for, I dare say.
While we're on this, it's probably worth talking about that. I'm sure you would have seen the clip of the Denver defense just coming off the bench and giving Russ just a piece of their mind.
He just takes it too. He doesn't even like the rebuttal anything. He's just like,
I don't think Russ has any other mode than just nodding. Like that's all he's got.
That's right.
Oh,
he was just thinking about Jesus. All right, moving on. Now this one, maybe I'll take this one. I didn't take Marshall. I went against him.
It's so good. Oh, please take it away.
I didn't believe in Josh Jacobs. I don't know if I still do, but you can't argue with the Berg. We were talking about it before we jumped on the Zoom, but like that overtime performance where he just came in, hit the scene, and Seaman kept going. Like he could have run all the way back to Las Vegas. Like nobody was stopping him. So I mean, fair play to Marsh. I was at not to make this about me, but really shattered I didn't get the bet as well. So congrats on the 111. It's fucking awesome. Hopefully you get something good.
In saying that, I hope someone gets up on the bet. Someone's got to get up.
So fucking dirty on Germany. They were the only league to fail. I mean, would have got up.
No, you had about 6 legs that failed.
No. In my head, they were the only one to fail. Fuck Germany. Fuck Germany. Come on.
Oh shit! Yeah, one away. Damn. Bet again.
Yeah, give me the bet again.
Yeah.
It's a bonus bet, surely.
Oh.
I mean, if you take the 42 out of it, he's still gonna win if you take the 42 out of it. So I wouldn't.
And he could have scored more. Like Mark Andrews, I think had like 3.
He dropped the
drops in the end zone. It was
he dropped them.
It was absolutely crazy. He's not looked himself lately, but again, tight end so thin. And like, how can you complain when you got 111? Didn't even look like Zabe was going to trouble him.
No,
at all.
Not a chance.
Especially for a bloke on top of the ladder. Like, you got to be better than that.
This happens.
I mean, he was.
You got to be better than that.
Yeah, I'd be the one worried, Robbo. Like, top of the ladder, then a bit of what do they call it? A carousel, a rotating door these last couple of weeks.
Hang on, whoa. Why are you picking on me? I've only been on top of the ladder for half a day.
Yeah, man, you suck for it. I hope you lose.
Yeah. Come on, man. You know the rules.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
look,
absolutely.
Darnell going down sucks, but I dare say Chase will be back for next week. Tight end, as we said, super. DPJ, look, with Deshaun back, you'd think he'd get more than 4 targets, and they'd be a better 4 targets from here on out. So
and we were seeing
probably good to hold.
In the pod as well. So I think DPJ, this is probably the outlier.
Just
I don't want to go up again.
Everywhere he looks just not good.
Or is it you, Brad? Because I can plug in. I was saying DPJ, we were singing his praises last week. So this is probably the outlier performance. But yeah, I guess like for Zave, looking at his score, like you just watch this, right? Like I mean, I'm sure this was probably enough to beat some of the boys, but if you've got 1 0, 2 zeros, and negative.
You've got 3 blokes that have got 0.6.
Yeah, 4 players for 0.6. I mean, man, did Zane get the shirt? He didn't, did he?
Nah, he didn't.
Mate, that's a win. That's a win.
That's all you can have about not getting the shirt.
You literally you sit there and you go, oh well, I'm still he's still in the top 4. He surely would be. He'd be sitting 3rd, I dare say. Fourth. Well, there you go. But you're still sitting there going, I've dodged a bullet here.
Yeah.
I haven't got the shirt. I've technically won in my own head.
Yep. Yeah. That's all you can probably take away from the week, Save. So well done.
Yep.
Well done on sucking.
All right. I've got a bone to pick with this bloke, right? This bloke right here, right? He talks fucking garbage all the fucking time, right?
He does.
This Ahmed Rod Gary bloke. He just talks garbage the whole time, rips these poor bastards down from near the top of the ladder. I'm telling you right now, I hope this bloke gets a loss next week because he's been fucking garbage for the whole league. He hasn't been bringing anyone up. He's just been pulling them down. One by one. But anyway, he did win this week.
I think I just blacked out for a second, Brad. Did you catch any of that?
Well, are we back? I can't tell. I just got static.
Anyway, so last week that I've had to deal with Rogers, so this is a great week for me. It's just a great week.
You look at this week, and I'm wondering how you got to 77 because I don't see any production here.
Where do we? All right.
Yeah, boy.
Here it all is.
Yeah, boy.
The bottom 4. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now, what's that? 46 points off 3 players and 2 of them.
And he was a yard short. And Justin Tugger was a yard short from getting another 5 points to make it 19 points.
Wasn't he like a 67-yarder or something?
Yeah, and like the commentary, I watched like the kick.
Massive. Yeah,
and it was literally just short. They're like, mate, 66 yards, and it would have been through. Like he even started celebrating. It looked like it was going in.
Dead eye.
Dead on.
Oh mate, unreal. So gave it every chance.
Can't even be mad.
Nah.
But yeah, you've won another one, Robbo. 8-4 now, top of the ladder, sitting pretty. Hopefully not for long because we hate you. You're on top.
Yeah, we hate you.
Yep.
We do hate you.
Yep.
It's definitely only against you. Nothing to do with fantasy. We hate you.
Yeah.
Yep. And I hope you take this personally.
I definitely do take it personally. I only set this league up every year and still can't win the Mindy.
By all accounts, you're set it up today. It sounds like so.
Yeah.
Good job, Kev. Now look, you've been here before. You've definitely been a usual around the top in years past.
I just can't get it done. I literally just choke.
Will this be the year you get the monkey off your back, huh?
Oh, fucking please! I'd love for it to happen. But anyway, I'm top of the ladder, so it probably won't. So because all the blokes that are at top of the ladder are shit. So yeah,
bad luck. Yeah,
yep. Bad luck to Marty, but good on him for making this bloke be a piece of shit for a whole week. So yeah.
What do we say about Marty's team? Was it the Derrick Henry fumbled where he ran
75? He got all the way to the end zone, fumbled it. The other bloke got the touchdown.
Just absolutely sniped at the touchdown.
Wasn't it Trey Burks?
Yeah.
Got the touchdown. Yeah.
So it's beautiful because Tannehill didn't get the passing touchdown, which hurt another member that we don't like, and Henry got the fumble, which hurt him, and then the nobody on nobody's team got the touchdown.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
So all it ends well, I guess.
The funny thing is that's an 8-point play.
It is. Recovered fumble, bang, 2 points.
8-point swing, straight out.
He just jumped on it.
God, that'd be tough. It'd be tough to witness. But anyway.
Couldn't happen to a better bloke.
All right. Anything else to say on Marty's team?
No.
Yeah,
Not really.
No big Derek game, no Marty.
No.
Yeah. Yep.
Trevor Lawrence looked good in that the last quarter drive where
that was he was unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's shown that he actually can quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sam Darnold about him.
Yeah. Yep. He's nearly as good.
Absolutely got him. Oh, that's good.
All right, JJ, breaking a 7-week losing streak. Would you believe that?
He's got to be happy for him. Like, he's put in the hard yards. He's a quiet achiever. He doesn't input much, but he hangs around and he's always there. Ever shall he be needed?
Jeez, I tell you what a pickup.
Yeah, I was going to say waiver wire pickup at the second half.
Yeah,
Watson. I think he's got 6 touchdowns in 3 games.
Yeah.
What a man! What a
unreal,
man.
Unreal. You'd be a bit dirty being Pat, wouldn't you? A waiver wire pick's been the one that's dethroned you, or kept you out. Kept you away.
Yeah.
Brought you back. Where is he? I'd like to see where Pat's sitting now. He'd be nearly in the bottom 4, wouldn't he?
I think he is below me or above me.
He's above you at 13.
There you go, above me.
Just fighting it out now.
When did Tyreek get hurt? Because that's fun to watch. And what did he get hurt? What
did they pull him or did he get hurt?
Exit. I thought there was an early exit because they
pulled him into
they both just sat.
Cramping. Yeah, they're up like 30 to okay.
And then they started. Then they actually started coming back.
Yeah.
Like real hot too.
They didn't really flinch though. They just were like, whatever. Defense
like,
it.
Yeah. Well, I think the Texans ended up putting their backup in, so even more was just like, we don't know if I can do anything. But yeah, Pat. I think he had the Friday game with Ramondre and St. Brown doing bits for him. So he would have had a good weekend. Just looking at that.
And New England into that as well. Not that they did much, but and St. Brown. Yeah, they had heaps, didn't he? St. Brown
had over 30.
The try,
which would have been loving life with, and then and a nice Tyler Lockett game. But Jimmy G wasn't able to replicate what he was able to do last week, and
ultimately that's hurt him, hasn't it? Between that and and Watto.
That would have been a shit game to watch. 13-0 to 0. Sorry, that would have been a terrible game to watch.
Yeah, it was. It was shit.
You watch it?
Had it on while I was testing and tagging.
Yeah.
So
garbage.
Yeah, it was shit.
All right.
Anyway.
Okay, I got nothing on that.
No more to add.
No,
I wonder if the sad baby has recovered. Jeez, he took it a bit to heart what I had to say about him, even though it wasn't really about him, more just about what's happened through the year with the teams against him.
He took real big offence, didn't he?
He did, but as I said, just not going to worry when Sanders gets the job done, and fucking oath he got the job done. And again, he'll be like, I'll be one of the week. He'll be up there.
He'd have to be close, wouldn't he?
What's his name? Jacobs was so.
He'd have to be up there. He'd have to be number 2, wouldn't he?
Yeah, if you scroll down to Sanders, like massive fucking game. And if you haven't watched that game, I think between Sanders and Hurts, they had over 300 yards rushing, which is
unreal. That's something else, isn't it?
They just took the piss. Like whenever they wanted to, they could get 6 yards just taking a carry right in the middle. So just good smash mouth football to watch. It
was just good football to watch, really.
Yeah. There wasn't really many negative plays because he's going to fall forward 6 yards, so it's all good.
Yeah. Yeah. And if he's not, he'll fall forward 7 yards. Yeah.
One to look about though, this Bubbles, Damo Pierce, after a hot start.
Yeah.
I don't think he's been doing much. Kind of speaks
averaging like 0.5 yards.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Ugh, fuck.
About just to give him he's on a dog shit team.
Garbage
it's
team.
Literally sitting there struggling to even do anything. It doesn't matter what situation you're going to be in. He's going to be shit for the rest of the year. It's late in the season. It's it's just not going to happen for him. It really isn't. So it's going to be a long next couple of weeks. I dare say Bill might be putting Bubbles.
Has he got bench cover? Has he got bench cover?
Well, he keeps talking about all these
RBs. When he comes back.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine then.
Yeah, so he wouldn't really worry about that.
Billy will be making moves. He's currently sitting at 8th at the moment. While we know that there is no Div 1 and Div 2, there is definitely a Div 1 and Div 2. So be playing for that Div 1 spot for sure.
Absolutely.
And as it stands, it's top 8, which could be pushed to top 10. But as it stands, it's top 8. So that's where you want to be.
Top 8 keeps you safe. Top 10, and all of a sudden you're scrounging around, hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to touch on Kobe's team, Dak not having the biggest game, Jeff Wilson being solid.
That first half of his, how they got through with a win. Oh, beyond me. Absolutely beyond me.
No good. 2 touchdowns must have been all the Schulte's doing. Obviously, he's the savior. He's the savior.
Yep.
No standout really for Kobe's team, which you can see on the resultant score.
That's what happened when you can't score big scores.
Yeah,
not many people score high, do they?
No, when you got a negative point difference on the year, doesn't make it easy to.
Remember, he's not top. We can't clip him too hard.
I'm only clipping him because he kicked up a fuss.
See, I am top, so I can clip whoever I want this week.
Always punch down. That's the
rule. Yep. I've already clipped myself, so I'm good to go now.
Yeah, fair game.
Yeah. So what does the guy on the bottom do? You just have to take it. Can't do anything.
Yep.
Well,
he's getting planned.
I don't know. Well,
surely that's all he can do, because obviously he can't play fantasy.
Yeah.
Just launch missiles at everybody. They're all missing.
Dougal, right in the chat. What are you doing right now?
He's trying to make moves. I'll tell you that much for free.
He's
trying to make moves.
Hey, we respect him on this pod. We just don't respect his team. It's different.
Correct. Yeah, like the bloke, hate his team.
Yeah, speaking of teams that I copped a lot of hate after Monday's game, I was so upset. As I said in the message, Garrett Wilson, if he was starting over Marquise, would have got the win for me. But that's the game you play. I took Marquise being the better talent with the better quarterback, and lots of question marks over whether White Lotus man will do it, Mr. Mike White.
I was about to say, I did say a stat about it. Like, he's the only Jets. What was it? It was something about. He's the only Jets quarterback to throw for 300 yards and like 3 touchdowns or something like that in the last 30 years or 35 years or since 1990 something, or it was something like that. It was he's the only one to do it for however long. It's huge.
That is
he threw 3 touchdowns this week, and I think
Will's got 2.
Wilson had thrown 3 in the last 3 weeks or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're a Jets fan, which I don't think anyone in their group is, thankfully, arrows pointing up. I can't really say much more about my team.
I was about to say, whereas you can't score points when they're on your bench, Brad. I don't know if I've told you this. Just thought I'd let you know. We can't score points.
That 21.4 is doing nothing for me. Might as well be 0.
Yeah, it might as well be. Do you know what? Do you know, like, Tony did the same amount for you?
Yeah. I'm positive I'll take. He looked fucking good. There was a catch he for his second touchdown. It was like 30, 40 yards out, and he shook a couple of blokes and took it to the house. So, yeah, he's out the starting nod for me. And if he blows up, which will happen, I'll just copy on him. But yeah, Jack's team, Kyle Murray. That's got to be one of his best games of the year. Good on him. Paying off he drafted him pretty high. So. Yeah, look, when's the last time he had 25? Week 2.
Week 2.
There you go.
Yeah, he started real hot.
Which I think is coincided with his favourite player, Hopkins, being back as well. He would have had a decent game. Yeah. And
then a good waiver pick up in Pirine, just without Mixon taking the lion's share of running from the Bengals. I guess he's just really happy if you're Jack, getting close to 100. Jack, as well, is on a 4-game winning streak. Would you believe that?
Unreal. Love to see it. The champ's coming back. Yeah. Sneaking into finals, sneaking into the playoffs.
Well, if we're talking about the top 10, he might just about be there because he's 11th at the moment. Ooh. So he started real fast.
He could scrape into the top 8 still.
3 weeks to get it. Look, I look at Jack's team, and he's got the 3 players, obviously Murray, Adams, and Hopkins, that you're like they could have 30 any week or 20 plus every week. I reckon it is going to suck not having a real running back, because Gus Edwards is back. J.K. Dobbins is going to be back soon. Kenyon Drake's going to be doing next to nothing. And then obviously Hendo, who's in it. Literally. Jack's backfield, who's probably going to be doing next to nothing as well. Unless he just rides it out or finds another waiver wire pickup that he can get.
There's enough
trade will be
there's enough waiver wire running backs at the minute, to be honest. From where he's sitting, I reckon that if he looks, there'll be something for him.
Yeah.
I mean, you could who it is? Kansas City Chiefs, just signed Gordon.
Gordo, yeah.
To the practice squad. He's not playing. He's not playing.
But Chair's not.
Got to throw darts.
Chair's not playing.
Chair.
Whatever his name is. I've forgotten. He's not my team anymore. I don't care.
Yeah, well, GD's Jack, there was a bit of shit talk, but yeah, the reigning champ has got it done.
Good stuff. Keep it going. Let's see how many meaningless wins you can pick up towards the back end of the season.
or to finish ninth.
Yeah,
and then be good. Pulls of Richmond.
Having a nice Richmond year.
Yeah, all the first boys up. Really shape the eight.
That'd be good. Speaking of
talking about another.
Eight and 4, that is. If anyone can tell me how he got there, I'd love to know.
I looked at his side before and went, I don't know how he ended up getting the win. I'd be so dirty if I'm Dougal.
Yeah.
So dirty.
3 points. And you look at the list, you go, oh, Tim's got this in the bag.
Yeah.
And then he's lost Nardi, so that helps his selection issues.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
so dirty if you were Dougal.
Yeah,
so dirty.
As dirty as can be. Do you know what? The dirtiest part about it was you sit there and you go, oh, Pittsburgh defense, and he's got Pickens as well. You sit there and go, yep, rightio, I'm a red hot chance here. And honestly, they're probably
not playing Pickens. I played him last week and he had him on the bench as well. Surely you put the young boys on.
You might as well at this point.
Yeah. I think he's the guy. He's got to be the one as well in terms of receivers. Deontay is going to get the targets that are just there, but
just a long throw.
Ones,
yeah. I don't know, and it does. I mean,
one fumble
touchdown. Look at all these scores, right? Even Burks is fucking get rid of that. The fumble TD.
Turns out he isn't a roster.
Yeah.
Look, it sucks for me seeing
playing Swifty as well, I guess.
Yeah, it sucks coming from where he was pre-season. Obviously, I was all about him, and now seeing him not even worth starting on the worst team in the league. That's sad for
as we said, Bradley, you can't keep drafting fatties. We said that from the start.
You did say that.
You've said that for years, and you went against it, drafted 2 fatties, and now they're both off your roster, and you've had a shit year.
No, to be fair,
you've had a shit year.
I got the best.
You've had a shit year.
In terms of what I can control, I've had a pretty good year.
Yeah, do you know what? No. What you can control is not picking 2 fatties.
Hey, I turned into Eckler.
You can control that.
And the running back one for Detroit, so I'm pretty happy.
No, I wouldn't be happy where you were. Anyway, let's move on.
Don't settle for mediocrity, Brad. You're better than that.
Well, I'm top of the ladder, but I've still got more points for than him, so that's all we'll say.
In saying that, is he better? Is he good enough for that? For mediocrity? I think that's about it. I think that's very, very rolls.
Yeah, I'll take it because I've had 3 years over here, but I'll take it now.
Yeah. Oh, I have to pipe up. I'm top of the ladder. I've got to do what I can.
Tick is just second on.
In my matchup, I just yeah, Tick. Look, 8 and 4. Can't even be mad.
Yeah.
Can't even be mad.
5 wins in a row. He keeps pulling them together. Kenny Pickett starting at quarterback. Oh.
We said all about going for your boys, and he's obviously a big Pittsburgh guy. All about getting your boys.
But another reason why Dougal would hate it. Tua got benched early as in the third too.
Yeah.
Early as if you're Dougal, you are seething.
That's the difference maker there. Because they could have just beat up on Houston if they wanted to, but they
you could throw just one more touchdown, and that's the game.
Yep.
Oh man.
He could have had one more drive because it would have ended up in a touchdown or going the length of the field, so it would have been fine.
Dougal, put in the comments what you were feeling when that happened.
Yes, please.
I'd love to know. Give us some insight. All right, the last matchup of the round.
Here we go.
Do you guys want to take this one? Do you guys want to?
Yeah.
Look at that, Jake Herbert. What a score! Please. What a kill that one. I'd take him every day of the week.
Capital H. Just him. 28. It was fucking good, man. The only thing was waking up. I don't know. the World Cup's got my body clock all fucked up watching soccer at weird times. But I woke up at like 3 o'clock and I looked at my lineup, and selection issues, they're there. Like if you look at
Godwin.
every one of my,
I was looking at it all. Godwin.
all that scored a tutty. I mean, Dylan at the wash. Who cares?
Yeah,
Dylan hasn't played all year. Played last week and was shit. Godwin was the one that I was brutal. That I felt brutal about not being able to bring in, and maybe that would have been the difference between me getting the bet or not. With McLaren, he'll probably transition to the bench.
Is that 12 points? Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah. Yep. Geez, that's got to hurt. And you're really wanting the bet this week too.
I was just trying to speak into the existence. I will say I was nervous. I think I was nervous in the pod last week, but I was also nervous after the Miami defense put up 21, because I was like, I don't know how I come back from this.
That's how it's all written up. If the defense goes off, that's how the script is written for you're going to lose this week.
Yeah. And Philly had a down week compared to what they usually do. And then I think I put my phone away for a little bit and got a few touchdowns. Because all of
Not bad. That's good.
game as well.
Looked back and you had a couple of sleeper notifications. You got excited again. Had a look.
And there's just injuries.
I mean,
and worse.
Just picking myself being like, leaving Phil on the bench and you finally getting like 10 targets.
Jesus.
See, you look at Godwin, you go 13 targets. I
think that's his norm though, isn't it? He's
he's been really good since he's like actually found.
Fucking me.
Yeah.
Josh, probably can't put him on the bench anymore, Josh.
Yeah.
No, this was the first week too. I don't know why I put him on the bench. I think it might have been a matchup thing, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, feels good. Feels good to get the win. I'm on a little bit of a roll myself now with 3 wins in a row, and I face off Tick next week, which will be
top 4 showdown.
Big week. That's a big week.
So winner of that game, I know. Oh yeah, winner of that game potentially could be going to first.
Well,
potentially. Oh no, because I'm not going to lose. Yeah, you are because you're first.
Yeah, actually, because I've got the most points for and the most points against.
Yeah.
Somehow.
If you want to look at the ladder now, Josh, after this one, Hayden, happy you lost. Stiff, your team sucks.
Anyway. Your team does suck, man.
If you want...
hold on before let's rub the salt in a little bit more. I saw Jaceki registered as an ineligible receiver for like 70% of his time on the field today. So he was just out there running and blocking, man.
So, Josh, how would you pronounce the word GIF?
GIF.
See, all right. With your Jaceki thing, I thought you would be a GIF man.
No, sorry.
That'd push some further if you were a GIF man.
But yep, suck it, Hayden.
I'll just touch on what you said earlier, Josh. You want to have a look at the ladder. As you said, the most points for in the league and the most points against. Like, fuck, what could have been, Josh, if only you had Kobe's matchups? You would have been laughing. You'd be like a game clear.
No. He wouldn't have lost yet. He literally would not have lost yet.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Like 1,018 and 1,039 against. Like that. That's a little bit more stiff in Kobe's situation of having the negative point differential because you had the most points for, so no one can better than that, and you've still got done.
But that's only, I mean, that's new from this week, right? Like I'm beating Zave by like.
Yeah, that's updated. Yeah,
that is updated. That is
where
it is.
Right. It feels good though. It feels good. Like I still want that bet. I don't know if I'm going to get there, but it still would have been nice. It's still the idea of the bet drives me on. That's probably a good.
So much promise.
Good segue into next week. We can start looking as we've already touched on. We're going up to week 15 now, so 3
I like
left.
I like how that naturally just goes about the season and the last 2 of the playoff matchups. That little tab. That's nice.
That is nice.
It looks a whole lot better, doesn't it?
Shout out to Sleeper. As we do this, I'll fill out the tipping as we go. But starting on this, what do you want to call it? Is it a grudge match? Is it a nothing match?
No, it's still a grudge match.
There's feeling in this.
There's a lot. Yeah. There's lots in this, and I'm telling you right now, if Zave loses another one and it's to Tom, it could be all hell breaking loose. We might not see Zave ever again.
Very true.
I'm putting it out here right now. This has a lot of implications, I reckon, this week. So yeah.
Now we are doing this really early in the week. It is Tuesday as of recording, so there is probably still a lot to shake out in terms of lineups and
Well, you check
injuries
Jamar
and
Chase in for Mooney. That's what first thing you'd be doing.
So even these projections, and Brad, you were talking about it before, but like
These ones
Tom's
are not
got
good.
two buys. Well, he's got 2 buys in, and Zave's got an out.
Well, he's got a Tom will have to have a waiver wire of some sort to be any chance of winning. I don't see him.
Will any of these guys come back this week? Chase is probably
Chase will. Like he practiced last week, and
then they just held him out.
Yeah, I dare say they're like, we're still winning. There's no need to rush him in.
Yeah,
long game sort of thing.
Well, he'll come straight in. Zave will get the chocolates pretty easy. I reckon he'll have a big week.
You'd feel better about him having a 0 than Darnell Mooney starting with a big 0.
Get him the fuck out of here. So I think Tom needs to pick someone up from the waivers to have any chance, but I don't see a chance.
Look, I'm gonna go the other way. Dave has only got 1 running back, unless he's playing me. So I'm gonna tip Tom with Nick Chubb to get the chocolates on this one. Even though he's got the 2 running backs from the one team on bye, he's gonna pull the strings off the wire and do things in dramatic fashion, getting home by 2 points, I think.
2 points. You're going to put the margin in there too.
Yeah, I want to put 2 points on there just to really blue ball the whole group.
I'm writing that down. Tom by 2 points.
Tom by 2 points. Bit of edging as well. Brackets, parentheses.
I'm taking Zave. I don't know about you, Robbo.
I'm taking Zave too. I'm not as dumb as what Brad is.
Yeah.
Good zag by me.
Yeah, well, there has to be a zag, I guess.
I'm going Riz. Ha!
I'm also going Riz. Ha! Josh is going to go sucked in. I'm also going Riz.
Man, ultimately, I think it's probably worth noting that in the tipping competition, Brad is now on 52 and I'm on 51. So
I'm well off the pace because I forgot.
You're 42, Kobe 43.
Kobe hasn't sent me a message in a while.
Well, Kobe was on the pod last week, so he had the
yeah, true. He hasn't sent me one yet for this week, I guess, because of this Tuesday.
Wouldn't have thought he would have anyway.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
So anyway, here's my tips for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah. Lock him in.
Better than what he did the first week, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm going to tip Philly to beat this guy. I want to tip."
Yeah.
To the actual NFL rosters.
Hey, I'd love to know where Marty's at, to be honest, because I'd love to see how many Zave's gotten wrong.
True.
I'd love to be able to hear it.
True.
For this one, I'm just gonna zag and go Marty. I think Riz's team is really good. Trevor Lawrence showed a lot, and they're playing Detroit, so maybe that's something. Yeah, Henry will probably be quiet against the Philly D.
In Philly too.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think his Dallas boys are going to go off. Riz's.
Oh yeah.
Just going to go off
at home
against Indy. That's going to be disastrous.
Yeah. Which also hurts him having JT as well against Dallas.
Yeah, but it's just going to. It's going to be.
You reckon the Dallas boys are going to go so big? It's not going to matter.
Yeah.
Ooh, big.
Yep. Massive.
Big. Yeah, and that's like I said, high projections like that 88. That's up there.
Oh, absolutely it is. You take Marty's bloody 70, 75 or 76 or whatever he had any day of the week.
Yeah. Yeah, with his roster.
Take that. Yeah. Well.
All right. That's a quick one. Let's move through in terms of Marsh and JJ. JJ coming off the streak-ending win. Projecting a little bit better.
This is two of the stiffest blokes in the league. It's going to be a good one to see who the most stiff bloke is. Pause.
Are we still talking about fantasy?
Redacted.
Brad, what do you know that we don't?
Yeah.
Well, one of them gets up and talks on a mic for a living. The other one we haven't seen or heard from since draft. So maybe that paints the picture. Isn't
that the same guy?
Yeah.
Same guy.
Yeah.
Yes, they can be the same guy. Yes, absolutely.
Unless Marshall also gets in front of a mic and
No, well, I'm pretty sure. What? How many times have you seen
One.
seen JJ since draft?
Since draft?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so it could be the same bloke.
Can
Yeah,
we
at least
just
I know
take
you
this
did that.
Could be
moment
talking about the same bloke.
to shine a light on what I think might be the highlight of the season, which
Yeah,
is
fucking
Ryan
hell.
Robinson's big hat.
You want a big hat? Let me know. I'll get you one. That's fucking dope as shit. Let me know. Yeah. That's so good.
I went on
He's rocked it both ways too.
That's
I
so
have not
good.
been able to stop thinking about this, like, at all.
Pre-game, it's got a talk back. Ash Ketchum got a serious mode, and then post-game vibes. He's got
Post W. Like, look, it's fucking
It's
awesome.
so massive.
He must have like that hard hat little top thing on to sit on.
Has to.
So
So
what it does is you've got like a medium, large, extra large insert, and then from there, like you put a custom hat over the top.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
It's
how
got
much
some.
do you reckon it weighs?
It's got some crazy name as well. Hold on, Phil for a second.
Phil.
Look, I don't know how many hats I'd be able to wear. That hat probably fits me perfect. So I'm gonna have to.
That's it. That'd be a normal hat.
That might fit me good. I'm gonna have to get onto his bloke just to get fill out the head accessories out because I'm running thin.
Maybe
I'm running very thin.
Maybe Brian has a bit of a small head like I do.
I forgot for a second.
Any time to be able to get
Brian.
Brian.
Brian. This is such great feel. I'm glad you asked us to do this.
I've got it. Don't worry.
Don't say we can't improv.
So we're looking at noggin
boss. That's exactly what the vibe is for 3 girls.
That's so good. 10%
off. USA.
Jared 23.
Look at this. Bang.
Oh my God.
I don't even get the discount. Someone on YouTube's going to clip it out. A second watcher ever is going to clip that and steal it. Get out. Ludicrous. What is this? This is you do you. Big head
doesn't
energy.
even look like big because he's got the afro.
Oh.
This
There you
can't
go.
be real.
Interchangeable.
I haven't been able to stop thinking about this. Like I was walking to work this morning and I started thinking about the big hat and I had to stop.
You can follow them on Instagram too.
I'd tell you what, I'd be a customer if they adapted bucket hats. I'd be in. They get a bucket. If they get a bucket hat in there, and I can just like turn it up from out here.
But like he's got like a full like. This is like a full. What is it? New era like.
Yeah, that's
4940 big hat.
What do they call Mitchell and Ness
So
sort of thing.
So good.
Just like all the different angles.
That's my favorite. That one.
He's a happy man.
Yeah, that's that one right there. It's like full serious, but
it's
Massive
also
fucking
like
hat. Can't take him seriously.
it's also like you said, Brad. Let me know
if you want.
Yeah, you're one. I know a guy. It's all good. I hit you up.
Oh.
He doesn't plug like what the brand's called.
Yeah.
Or anything. Like,
Yeah,
he's
just-
like, my friend.
You have to come to me.
You better let me know.
Yeah, I'll be the middleman. This famous fucking football player.
I get 10%. I've got shares in this.
Yeah. Only if I get them for you, though.
Yeah.
Thank you for entertaining me on that. 'Cause
Unreal.
No, great remembering there, Josh. Good,
Unreal.
Good to bring that up. And
On that, I'm going for JJ.
yeah, that's big vibes. That's hella vibes. That's what you want to see from your boys.
Especially from a bloke who got shot at the start of the year.
Yeah.
Just all time season that is.
I reckon someone shot him because they were trying to take his hat.
Give me the fucking hat. Where's those big noggin boss hats you got? Bye.
Oh,
Josh actually lost it. We have to go this one. Just me and you, Rob. He's gone.
Oh yeah, he's gone. Oh, he's literally done for.
I know. Josh isn't going to tip him, so I'm gonna go Marsh and Mr. Jacobs.
I'm gonna go the noggin bosses. I was actually gonna go Marsh until you tipped.
Until we brought that up.
Yeah, until you tip Josh. But yeah, I've got to swerve a little bit this week. Sorry, so I'm gonna
I get you. I get you, man.
Oh man.
Look, if only JJ was active enough to change his team name to the Noggin Bosses.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Such a missed opportunity.
Someone get Brian
unreal.
Robertson off his team so they can change their team name.
I might just send him a message. I said, you can have whoever you want. I just want
C-Mac with Brian Rob.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
just want but Ryan.
Ryan.
Oh.
Oh, bringing up what we talked about with lineup changes. This is going to be the biggest one of the year for you.
Absolutely, it is.
The quarterback position that Mr. Rogers has played his last game. So not only that, we'll see a new team name from you.
We will. We will. Absolutely, we will.
When is the? Oh, it's on Monday. I can see it there. The Houston Cleveland game's on a Monday. I was going to say, but it's Friday. You'd have to.
No. I've got a weekend. I've got a weekend to have a think about it. Got a whole weekend.
Yeah.
So something we'll do.
And there is no better start than having Houston coming in after what? How many weeks off?
7? No. It's over 700 days. Like, if you go to his thing, it says something in it. It says something in it. It says like 700 and something days. Or
there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Bang on.
I mean, no, there it is. I was gonna say that's not exactly awe-inspiring, but I imagine like the offense has changed since last. I mean, he was at Houston, right? Obviously.
Yeah. So
the scary thing is that apparently he looked shit in preseason.
Oh, that was 13 weeks ago, mate.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm hoping. Well, it can't be as bad as what Rogers is, and Rogers is absolutely beaten up at the minute. So I'm not like I've had a shit quarterback the whole time. So what's another one if I get another one?
Yeah. Well, the only thing you'd be looking forward to is I think the weapons are a bit better in Cleveland. Obviously, he's not as good as a quarterback as Aaron Rodgers, but he should be able to produce a little bit more given that the fantasy awards running.
And he does like to run.
Yeah, and their team likes to run as a whole. So should be good to watch that one. Coming up against Bill though with probably the best quarterback to have. Probably you just hope to get anything like 20 and you'd be loving it from Watson. And just leave the rest.
I'm just hoping that the Friday game ends up being a typical Friday game, which is a shit show.
Yeah, in New England as well. Probably going to be cold as fuck, so hopefully a lot of running.
Does it matter if it's in Buffalo or New England?
He's used to the cold,
and it seems like that elbow of Josh Allen's has kind of come and gone. I was reading the Ringer put up an article about like 8 questions for this coming round today, and they were talking about the only thing that really seems to be effective for Josh is actually short throws. And with that, he's still running. He's still hitting the long bombs just as good as he was. But those little outlet passes just over the O-line is what he's actually missing more, which is crazy to think that Josh Allen is inaccurate at all.
No, he throws too hard.
Yeah, exactly. Too busy putting it through your number.
Yeah.
Well, they said a couple of weeks ago that it was literally he just needs to be, if he's able to push through the pain, then he's fine.
Yeah.
So, and last time I checked, elite sports people have these things that are able to stop the pain.
Yeah, drugs.
Yeah, yep. But it's not performance enhancing somehow.
Enhances his performance.
yeah, right.
Look, I think Juju's back, which is good for Bill. Njoku, look, could be good with Watto, which could be a bit of
I think
chemistry test. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, what scares me is, I dare say, Mixo will be back.
Yeah, so he's got Mixon, Sanders, Patterson, and Josh Allen to put up numbers on you, which is scary, very scary.
I need. Let's just say I really need. Watson to get 20 and the calf dog to finally do something, which he should do now. Even though well, yeah.
Is he sore though? He already got.
He is sore. Well. Yeah, he is sore. He is sore, but they haven't got. No, they just. They're just literally wrapping him up in cotton wool.
Yeah, you want that performance again. That's what you want.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. And then JJ can do his thing, and I'm a sneaky chance. I think. Look, I reckon Bill might have me this week, to be honest, but I am still picking me.
You have to.
Yeah. Well, I'm top of the ladder, so it'd be silly not to.
Josh, who are you going to pick?
I'm going to pick Billy. I just, that lineup, the 3 RBs. Damo Pierce probably goes to the bench, and then Mojo Juju will pick it up. So you can pick Robbo if you like, or you can go with me on Billy.
No, I'm going to go Robbo. I'm going to keep sagging on you.
I love it.
You picked right this one, Brad.
He doesn't
even want to give it to me. He doesn't even want to give it to me. He's literally.
I think who said it this week? I don't know if it was either me in person or in the chat. Someone goes, "I'll see it when I believe it." So
yeah,
let's see it.
Yeah. Actually, I reckon I may have said that to you a few times in the last week or so.
just a head scratcher, like right.
Yep.
Hey, this makes me hard. Look at that, 92.
92.
Yes, can't wait for the 65. Let's go. Look, Mr. Wilson, he's in the lineup. Probably going to be there the rest of the year. Just hopefully that the boys can take care of the matchups because, it looks good. It looks good. Not to be too optimistic, but yeah, I'm really running with the team this week. Jalen Hurts put on a dominant performance against the Packers. He ran for nearly 160, I think, on the ground. So unlucky not to get a touchdown. They did give him a couple of tries, but when he gets 160 nearly, that's still going to do wonders for your fantasy score. As I did with the team name change, because I found that Twitter pic, which was just beautiful.
Jalen Hurts, just fucking awesome. That's so good.
Yeah,
I really read that from you.
Look, I'm pretty confident with my team. Saw some good numbers with some of the players, just didn't make the right starting decisions. So hopefully I've picked the right players this week and get it up.
Yep, that's fair darts. Well, I dare say Pat will put Kirk back into his lineup.
Well, he might not though.
Well, Tyler Lockett played well, I guess, as well. Yeah. He's got a couple of selection headaches.
Well, okay, yeah. I was going to say the other thing is that Kirk's got that good Detroit matchup, so. Maybe
he's got a couple of things to worry about. But yeah, I'm actually going to go against you, Brad. I think you're going to fuck the matchups up yet again.
Sweet.
And you're going to end up in the bottom 4. That's what I'm hoping for, anyway.
I already am in the bottom 4, mate. I think I'm 14.
I'm pretty sure you're just out. I thought Pat was.
I am 1-4.
14.
I've got the third waiver,
which is.
We're in the bottom 4.
Bottom 4. Yeah.
Hopefully one of you can win and get out of it, but I hope it's Pat.
I'm going to tip you, Pat. I'm sorry, I'm not going to zag on this one.
It's your shit.
Speaks levels.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pat. Probably means he's going to win this week. But
I'm picking Dougal.
Ooh, early too.
Tua is going to play a whole game, and he's therefore going to win. Chobe's luck has run out.
Are they all going to Jalen Waddle?
You've heard it here first. Nope, they're going to anyone other than they're going to Tyreek Hill.
Fuck.
Yeah. Heard it here first.
Jeez, that's fuck. Who's Marsh put Tyreek Hill 2 touchdowns in your bet? It's gonna happen, guaranteed.
Guaranteed. I've said it, so guaranteed.
It's free money.
I come from the future. Oh, well, technically, it's all free money now, isn't it?
Are we? What's the numbers on the betting account? Can you tell us what we're at?
It's not good.
Yeah, I know we're under. Obviously, we started at 160. We're definitely under. Are we above 100 still?
No, well, I'm like 90, I think. $90.50, I think. Let me have a look.
So this is the week we need to get up. If we can just make 100 still.
Yeah, $90.50.
Have we had a bet get up this year?
Yeah, I think we've had 2. Hang on, let me. You keep
at the very start. I know Billy got one.
JJ's bet was like San Fran to win and Debo to score, and that was it, something like that.
Yeah,
so that would have got.
I remember the first couple I backed in, and I won a couple.
You copied it.
Yeah.
Nice. That's good vibes.
But then after that, I think we got a little bit carried away.
Yeah.
San Fran at the line. So we won $19 to begin with.
That's good.
Then we missed out on a Oh yeah, then we've missed out on lots.
All right. Missing out. Sounds like Kobe this year because he's going to get to the top 4 and miss out on the finals because his team. Look, as good as some players have been, like DK Metcalf definitely hasn't been as bad as we thought he would have been, especially with the second round pick. He's probably happy that he's got Dak Prescott just because he's a Cowboys fan and he was better than the quarterback he had. So that's something positive. But yeah, look, San Francisco, great defense. So hard to see Jeff doing much. Taysom Hill, again, doesn't do much. Has like 2 or 3 games a year. I think he's already had 2 that have been okay. That's how it works. Law of averages. He's done. Look, if he were to get up, it'd have to be the Dallas defense just going off against Indy, which is definitely in play. But I don't think that's going to be the case because I'm going to tip Dougal as well.
Yeah. And Allen's been looking good with Herbert as well.
Yes.
But for that reason, not for that reason, for opposite reasons.
I'm going to tip Kobe.
I'm going to tip Kobe to Zag. I don't know, man. Pick something. Let's just say Taysom Hill is going to have another week.
Oh,
sure. He's going to throw a tutty.
Please don't put that in. Marsh, don't put that. Please don't put that in your bet. We've won 2 bets for the year for a total of $40. So please get something that'll get. We all suck at betting.
Yeah, we do.
Fuck Germany.
No. There was like 4 legs you missed out on. Don't start that shit. It was like
especially if you got it right. It was my very first leg didn't get up, so it's
yeah. After you already had a go and I couldn't put it on, put the first bet on, and it still failed, and then you've gone,
Okay, well, how about this? Fuck the Nets because that's bullshit by them. How they lose to that? Speaking of losing, this is less than 50. It's going to be the lowest projection of the year. I don't like to see this. He's going to have to get, obviously, tomorrow, he'll have another quarterback bet.
Yeah, so
there's probably not much there on the wire.
Yeah, he might get bloody White. That'd be his man.
Yeah.
Unless he gets the Raider stack back and gets Mr. Derek.
No.
The car.
Didn't Derek get banged up as well?
Yeah, I can't see him doing that.
You worked for him before?
Mate, he's got to pick someone else other than a Las Vegas player.
Yeah.
There's too many already. There's too many.
You know what they say? Good things coming forward.
Oh, no.
Oh, well. Sorry, Jack. I tried. I'm asking the same question. I'm asking the same question. Look, you'd hope... Flem just hopes for Justin Fields to be playing. That's about it.
Yeah.
Has a chance. Look,
Day to day, he'll play.
Yeah, it's crazy to see that he's 6th on the year, given how shit he was to start. Like those 3 weeks, 4 week stretch that he just fuck off.
He got it too.
Fuck. Yeah, so that 4 week stretch.
Yeah.
This is like inflation. It's just like It's like we don't need the average. We need the median. Like
please.
Oh,
he's been praying he's back. Because I think he's on bye the week after too, isn't he? This is week 13 we're previewing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I could see them also just sitting him because we got next week off. If he's not 100%.
Week 14. Yeah.
Yeah. So if he's got next week off, I can see him going. Nah, just have the 2 weeks off, bud. We'll be good for when you get back.
And you don't really want to ride Tannehill into a matchup against the Eagles.
You don't want to ride Tannehill ever.
Apart from
life.
No.
Look, I shouldn't say that because I think I'd much rather him than what Rodgers has pulled up. But anyway.
Yeah.
Look, got to be one of the best looking teams that has been so disappointing, Clems. Dalvin Cook, AJ Brown, you're thinking, fucking, how good is that? And week to week, you just can't count on them. Can't count on them.
Oh, he has got his league winner, though.
Oh, true. I forgot he's winning the league with Gabe Davis. What is that? Is it 3 good games he's had now?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Would you call them good?
29, yep. 15, yep. So maybe 2.
2, at best.
Maybe 2.
That's maybe 1.
Yeah, 29's a good game. 15's like, yeah, come on, you're a receiver in the Bills. You should be getting that.
No. When you're a league winner, you should be banking on 15. That's a damn week.
Whatever Cooper Cup did last year when he won the league, that's what Gabe Davis should be doing.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to call him a league winner, if he was called, player or depth player, then you'd sit there and go, oh, yeah, he's doing well. Two more 15s. Good to go.
Squad rotation.
Sixth man of the year.
Yeah, beautiful. Fuck. It makes it hard not knowing who Jack's going to pick up at quarterback. Let's say he picks up Mike White. Who are the Jets playing? Minnesota. Minnesota aren't that all that, are they? They're not much chop. So could be another big week for the Jets, man. Jack, please pick up. I'm gonna back you to pick up Mike White, and that'll give you my tip.
Great. That allows me to pick Plan. Don't want to, but
great Moz, Josh.
Whatever.
I'm sticking with the Moz and picking Plem. I think that's the only reason why I'm like he's giving me 6 losses already.
Yeah. I just I could not care less about this matchup.
It is hard being up near the top of the ladder, doesn't it? Isn't it?
10 versus 11. Who cares?
It's a bit like that other matchup that
What one?
Like 14th v 15th or something.
No. 14th is not playing 15th this week, so I don't know that one.
Okay. I just meant your matchup, Brad.
13th.
Close.
Well, I guess it's my turn to talk about me. So
this is the matchup we care about.
Jeez, I feel like the caring levels just came up a notch or two.
Lift.
The gusto is just lifted.
It's like the Simpsons doctor saying, "Doctor, we've got to go."
I don't know, man. My team's looking good.
It's fucking healthy, Josh. It looks real good.
Yeah. I think I've been blessed by health this year, and that's probably the most dangerous thing you can say. So touch wood. But yeah, I think I'm going to win this. I don't. The Kirk Cousins might tear me apart, but I don't think so.
No.
Although he's not playing. He's not playing prime time.
He's not playing prime time, so he's good for 20, 21 points.
Yeah.
We can go through it. I like in terms of Jonesy might have another big week. Rodgers probably won't play again.
Great matchup though.
Yeah. What do you mean in terms of
Jonesy's matchup?
Yeah.
Against Chicago, yeah, great matchup.
So I think I've even pulled Dylan in as well, just in terms of the
huge.
Yeah, double stack.
Yeah. Double stack.
I can't see you losing this, to be honest.
So you've benched for
yeah.
Mr. White. He had a good week too, Josh. This is big from you.
Yeah, he had an all right week. By all he should have had more. I've looked at a few things. I think Tampa Bay were who they played last week. Let's bring it up and talk about it properly. Against Cleveland aren't exactly they're not good against the run in terms of the defense. So he probably could have had a little bit more, a little bit inefficient.
23 touches though.
Yeah, 4.5 a carry.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think this will be and I've also done the thing where you kind of stack your team. I don't think McLaurin's getting a gig and Thielen's getting a gig this week, but he's got the Tuesday game, so he's got all weekend to mull over whether or not Dylan gets to start, because that's the flex that you'll really be talking about. Learn my lesson. Godwin is a walk-up start now, probably for the rest of the year.
Beautiful. Look, those fucking, oh my God, those three, the receiver, tight end, receiver, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Mate, you go running back, wide receiver, tight end, wide receiver.
And you go quarterback, running back, right?
Yeah. I've got a quarterback now as well. And is this guy still number 1 kicker in the year? No, he's number 3. Or the third kicker of the year. So
I think
my boy. It'd be my boy for sure. It'd be Justin Tucker for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
especially after
the system kicker.
It'd have to be.
What's Philly? Yeah.
Philly's only kicks 67 yards.
I'm so dirty. They've been so good.
You dropped him. You picked him.
Never mind. That's an issue me. I drafted him, but that's an issue me.
Yeah. I was actually checking this today. But
so was I. Look at that. Ooh.
Yeah, for Tick, I still think he could get lucky. It would take a lot.
That is the biggest backhand.
All right, Josh, I'm going to tip you just based off that. That's big.
Yeah,
That's big
yeah.
noggin boss energy.
I'm also
I mean, you
tipping
can
Josh.
get
I
lucky.
can't.
Like, yeah.
Sit.
I try and save it now.
Hannah's nuts
Don't try and
right.
save it.
Jeez.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I can't wait to beat Mark
you
Evans.
might get lucky.
Fucking hell.
Buy a lotto ticket right. See how you go.
Yeah, I got
Big
nothing.
energies.
I'd like.
Big energies.
Anyway, you might as well just move on from the matchup. I think because we've all voted, we've all tipped. You've just absolutely taken. Yeah.
Bringing in the tips for the week, so you can see him here. Brad's been bold enough to call out Tom by 2 points.
Yep.
Going into last week, Robbo, you got a DNF for DNT for did not tip.
Yep.
But Brad and I are 52 and 51. So this matters now after a strong showing
what
from Brad last week.
6. That's huge.
Yeah, that is huge. In a week that wasn't easy to tip. So
some would say 2 is quite big enough as well. Like, hey, let's not discriminate here.
Good.
Anyway,
do you want me to roll straight into my MVP?
Yeah.
All right. So my MVP for this week is actually Garrett Wilson, just to try and rub salt into the wound. Yeah.
What a man.
Yep.
How good is he?
Unreal, especially when he scores on your bench too.
Yeah, beautiful. My MVP is Garrett. Got to be Josh Jacobs. Berg.
Yeah.
Always gets mentioned.
Yeah, I like that.
Mine's Josh Jacobs as well. robbing me of the bet this week, but that's
good
okay.
It would have been better if you said Jaso Jacobs, but
I thought that's where it was going to go.
That's a strictly your title. I get that.
Yeah, I thought that's where you were going to go.
In my notes, I do have team of the week as my team, but that's all right. It's not too late to swerve. My bust of the week was AJ Brown. I think.
Flem, cover.
Yeah,
sucked in Flem.
Like it was actually looking all right, and then I think we checked the scores for you, and he started on negative. So
he fumbled. My bust of the week brought it up again. -1 points from the first round player, Alvin Kamara. That's no good.
Yeah,
that's no good.
That's fair. Well, my bust of the week for not getting any points or getting points but not being able to give them to the team or allowing the team to take his points is Garrett Wilson.
This is good. What a man.
Are you reading off notes? It looks like you're like...
I
typed it up. I didn't want to fuck that up. Any chance I've got, I was writing that bad boy down. Anyway, and then my team of the week.
If this is Garrett, the Jets.
No, I thought about it. I thought better of it. So my team of the week is Zave, just for not getting the shirt. With 4, what was it? 3 or 4 players. Yeah, unreal. So good work, Zave. Well done.
Congratulations, Zave.
Stigo MVP. Give it to Marsh for his first bet of the year. So well done to Marsh.
Yeah, and I'll back you in on that as well. No, it looks lazy from me, but that's what I had in my notes too.
Makes sense.
Boys, Super League.
A lot of double ups there.
Now,
only we picked Jacobs.
This is interesting this week, and I think Brad, do you have Sleeper open? I might get you to read out the scores for me.
Eckler got. Well, I've got 2 of them on my team, don't I?
You got Eckler and Bass.
Yes, so we'll go from you, Josh. Bash got 7.
7. You love that from a kicker.
Eckler got 14.
Oof.
14. And then Dallas Cowboys, which is Kobe's celebrity pick for you.
Not many.
So
no, it wasn't too bad, I'm pretty sure.
No, they gave up 20. Where's Kobe's team? There. 5.
Yeah, not great.
Oh, right. This is what we want to see.
This is heating up.
2 weeks ago. How was it? Oh, you haven't got. I'm
in such big dramas with a QB already played.
Yeah.
D Rummies.
And you can't get Kelsey.
No. You're right.
Yeah.
I might be going Dolt.
Oh,
the doctor. The doctor. Couple of tutties in Indy. All right. Who's got the pick? Josh does.
I do, and I'm just bringing up the
Well, are you gonna pull the trigger on a QB?
Who the Bills playing?
Yeah.
Bills are playing New England.
Oh, they actually can do that.
Windy day, but I think I'm gonna take. Where the hell? I just want to make sure. I'm gonna zag real hard, and I'm gonna take the Seattle Seahawks.
Who they got?
They're
Josh?
playing the Rams, and I don't think that the Rams are going to be having a backup QB again
in the division.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good for me.
Massive. Oh, that is huge. This is not what I expected.
And I'm going to finish, which is bold for me because that means I'm going to finish with, either Jalen Hurts or Pat Mahomes in terms of my quarterback. So it's not really a bad choice, but.
Well, I'm playing the ADP game, knowing that Robbo can't pick a quarterback, and I still can pick a quarterback before you next week.
Yeah,
I'm going to take the kicker. Just based that they're playing, I think they're playing Denver, so mile high. I'm going to take Mr. Tuckman, Jay Tucker.
Yep, you had me.
Whoop.
Hey now.
Well, it doesn't really matter which way I go.
You can't even take Mark. You really would have been a doctor.
No. I'm gonna know which way I go. Yeah, all right. I did call it out. Let's go. Let's roll with him.
The dog. Oh no, you had it. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Jeez, this is good. Last week's gonna be fucking huge. Why do they all come in black when you type in Roberts? I've noticed that.
I don't know. I fucked it. Oh yeah, that's black too.
There you go. Jeez, this is good. Coming to the last week, Robbo.
Really good.
You need a big week here because coming next week with me and Josh are playing a quarterback, and you're 0.4 ahead and 0.2 behind. Two behind. Like big last week.
I'm
really hoping so. I'm looking at my team going, Jesus
How's
Christ,
that not been better?
How is that doing what it's doing?
Could we not?
No,
we could. It's probably too late now, but we could add another flex in, right? Because we've still got 3 more weeks.
Oh yeah, true.
Well, I think it's too late now. I think we need.
Yeah, I think it is too. Do you know what? You could have a Yeah. You probably is too late.
Let's leave it.
Let's leave it.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Definitely leave it. Yeah. I reckon. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
That is a shame.
Looks good. Looks good.
It worked out when we worked it out before, but that's all
right. I look at my team and I like it, and then I look at the scores and I don't like as much.
Yeah. God.
Derrick Henry and Tyreek Hill, 34 and 20.
Oh, and then
started so strong. I
know.
It's been great for us. You've been crap after those two, Robert, hasn't it?
God, I hope Seattle get negatives.
Jeez, that'd be brilliant. And I think we agreed last week that it was the two combining for the one, not the loser paying for both.
Yeah, there's only one winner.
Yeah. All right, I like it.
Yeah, just so it's not that much of a sting on the poor loser.
Oh, I was just assuming that I was on the sting, so I'll take anything I can get.
That's why he's been working so late.
Yeah. I'm worried about the travel into JSO's, and then just being able to pay for fuel, and then then the travel back, and then
we said you come to mine and we'll go from there.
Yeah. I'm just trying to really
still a lot of driving.
Yeah, man, I don't feel guilty. It's fine.
It'd be good when Josh loses, hey, and then we can
imagine that with a negative, and then all of a sudden, hey, that won't be close enough if it's near me.
Remember when you used to live in Mitcham? That was sick.
On the train line and everything.
I know, right? I know. Would have been halfway for both.
Oh, well, we'll only find out next week how we're doing, boys. So I guess we'll leave it at that. Another early week pod. We're getting earlier and earlier now.
I know. Next week will be a Monday.
Next week, yeah, geez, we'll be recording as the game's still going on. We'll wake up at 5 a.m. potty, Red Sunday.
It'll be like the Manning cast. It'll just be us three on the side.
That'll be it. But yeah, beautiful lads. We've had a great
Absolute-
time. As we always say, it's never a chill here.
Absolute pleasures. Absolute
Keep the team
pleasures
in
all
front of you.
around.
Thanks,
All right,
guys.
boys. Until next time.